Good morning, Madam Coffle. It's now Tuesday. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. I was hoping to go to bed early last night. I had my first Japanese lesson last night in over a year, which I really enjoyed. And it was actually really nice to know that I've not lost the majority of my knowledge in the language, which was very reassuring. So that was really refreshing. The only downside was Jason was hoping to spend some quality time together last night, so we ended up spending some quality time together last night. We didn't end up going to bed until past midnight because we were watching animes together and stuff, and they were really, really good and had great cliffhangers, and we couldn't wait until the next episode, so we didn't end up going to bed till past midnight. Now the problem is, I was meant to be running a 7.5k this morning, and so I was planning on waking up at like 6:45 a.m. But when you're not going to bed until past midnight, you ain't getting up at 6:45 a.m. My alarm went off and my body went no. So I didn't end up getting up until about 8:15, which is still early for me. Usually if my body's in that state, I can't get up until 9. So I got up about 8:15, and then when I came downstairs, I realised I had to sort out all the parrot stuff out because we needed to put the clean mats down to catch all the rubbish from tonight. We usually do the mats like every 3 days or so. So I had to put the clean matting down, get them sorted out, get myself some breakfast and dressed and everything. And I realised that was all going to take me about an hour, so I had no time in order to get my run in this morning, which annoyed me a little bit because it seems to be happening a lot recently. It's like this whole weekend actually. Like, don't get me wrong, I had an amazing time with my friends on Sunday. I absolutely loved every second of it, but I had plans for this whole weekend. I had things I needed to get done. I had things I needed to finish. I had videos I needed to edit. And I've not been able to do any of it. I've not been able to do a single thing that I had planned, which has left me in a really foul mood today because I've had 3 days off work. Only thing that I actually got to do that I had planned to do was to spend a bit more time with Jason and to spend some time with my friends. I didn't get any video editing done. I didn't get any voiceover stuff done. I didn't get a chance to do any sign language practice. I've not been able to catch up with my sign language classmates. On Saturday, I was really annoyed because the thing that was stopping me from doing everything was something that was completely out of my control. Basically, a friend was having, how do I describe it? Something had upset them, let's put it that way. They needed to let off some steam, and unfortunately, some of that anger was slightly directed towards me for something that I hadn't physically done. I basically spent 3 to 4 hours. Do you know what? I'm not going to go into it. Let's just say I spent 3 to 4 hours trying to help a friend de-stress and decompress and see things in a different light because they were playing the victim and there wasn't a situation that they were actually a victim in. I don't know. I really don't know how to put this across without making them sound like the bad guy in this when they're not the bad guy. It's just their own mentality going against them. I'm not going to get into it. But let's just say they were particularly angry with me and another friend for something that they had interpreted and they had perceived but didn't actually take place. It was very long, it was very confusing, and I spent 3 to 4 hours of my day trying to sort out this stressful situation. It put me in a bad mood. It put me in a very negative headspace. It emotionally drained me something rotten, and I ended up struggling to function for the rest of the day. I spent several hours of the day just sat there doing nothing, at one point just staring at my desk for 20 minutes straight because my brain just turned off. And I was furious because I had so much I needed to do that day because I knew I had a really busy day on Sunday and that me and Jason had planned to game for most of Monday. So it's like, I don't have time for this. I do not have time to get this done. I do not have time to sort out someone else's issues when I have so much of my own shit to get done. Oh, but unfortunately, I am a good friend and I try to be a good friend and I do try and help others. So that took over. That's where we're at today. So now I am feeling a little accomplished because we got a hell of a lot of cleaning done yesterday. I didn't end up doing my exercises yesterday because I got so busy cleaning and just so tired from the whole weekend in general. And again, I've not had a chance to go on my run this morning. So I am hoping that if I leave for work very shortly, because I do actually need to leave for work no later than the next 15 minutes. But I do hope that if I can get myself out to work ASAP, then I might have a fighting chance of getting home early and hopefully going on my run before I need to do my BSL class. If not, then it's just going to be one of those days where life got the better of me. Why did I start this when I was eating? So it's now Tuesday night and I'm getting a little... I've been annoyed all day. If I'm being honest, I've been absolutely frustrated all day. For the reasons you heard about earlier in the video, but because these last 4 days just have not gone to plan at all. in any way, shape or form. Obviously, you already know what's happened over the last 4 days. And then today, obviously, I woke up late. I actually left for work on time and then realised I needed to set up my car because I forgot that I'd taken all the mats out to clean them, because I always take the mats out of my car to clean them and I usually put them back in on Monday morning. But because it was Tuesday, because of the bank holiday, I didn't think, because I didn't do them yesterday because it was bank holiday. So I had to set up all the mats in my car again. And so I ended up being half an hour late for work. I didn't finish work until about 4:45. It was a really long, busy day. I had a lot of dogs booked in today. And then I said to Jason, I'm just going to nip the shop so that I can get some bird balls, because I always leave some bird balls out for the wild birds, especially this time of year when they've got some young ones they need to raise. And I felt really bad this morning because one actually brought its baby, its little fledgling, and I could hear it screaming, like begging for food in the tree, and there was no bird balls left. I felt so bad, so I got some tonight. And then Jason said to me, well, while you're there, do you mind doing a bit of shopping? So I ended up doing some shopping. Didn't manage to get everything because stupid me didn't realise how much he was actually asking me to get, and I got a basket and didn't quite fill everything. And unfortunately I didn't end up finishing shopping until I got home about 5 to 6, and I had a sign language lesson at 6:15. And bless him, Jason actually cooked me something to eat, so I had a nice healthy tea. And then I had my BSL lesson for 2 hours, and then once my BSL lesson finished around 8:20, I've been doing some admin work for my business because I have a lot of admin work that I need to catch up on that I was meant to catch up on this weekend, and like I said, things didn't go to plan. And so I've spent the last hour and a half catching up on my business admin and social media. So it is now nearly 10 o'clock at night. I didn't get a chance to go on my run. I've not had a chance to do the strength training that I missed yesterday. And I'm feeling a bit defeated because I genuinely had no control over my lack of time these last 2 days. So I am going to try and go on the run that I should have done today. Now, the run I should have done today is actually a tempo run or something like that, or an interval run. So I may or may not be able to do that tomorrow. If not, then I'll just run a 7.5k. It'd be fine. At least then I've got the mileage in, if nothing else. So I'm going to see how I feel in the morning. Hopefully I'll get up on time. If I do, fantastic, I'll go on my run. Then I've got a long day at work, like a super long day at work. Actually, that's a good point. I've not actually checked to see how many dogs I've got on tomorrow. Great, I've got a long day at work, but I've got it with some really, really lovely, easy dogs. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for that. That's going to be such a nice day tomorrow. It's going to be a long day, but it's going to be a good day. So so long as I get up on time, I should be able to get my run in, which I'm so grateful for. And then in the afternoon, I don't think I've got anything scheduled tomorrow afternoon. Let me check my calendar of everything. I don't have anything scheduled in the afternoon. Oh, thank God. So I should, hopefully, if I have the energy, be able to get my strength training in the afternoon. Hopefully. So we'll see. So that's the plan for tomorrow, is hopefully go on a run that I should have done today, or at least cover the distance that I should have done today, and then hopefully be able to do my strength training before I get home. And also, something I forgot to mention, because I am doing bigger, longer runs, I am going to have to start having energy jellies and energy gels and things like that. Now, the problem is one of my allergies of my ulcerative colitis is caffeine, and majority of energy gels and energy bars and things like that most runners use contain a lot of caffeine. So recently me and Jason actually had a look around, and we've managed to find some that I should be able to have. We're trying them over these next few weeks to see how we get on. So one of the first things I'm trying is these Mela Energy Chews, and these are apple and cinnamon flavour. And I have already opened it because I decided I wanted to try one, because I'm not about to take something with me on a run that I think tastes like cack. And I'll tell you what, these are nice. These are really nice. They're all natural. They don't contain any caffeine whatsoever. We made extra sure to make sure they didn't contain any caffeine. All natural energy chews, big on performance, tiny on size, made with real fruit juices, electrolytes to replenish on the go. Eat 2 chews every 20 minutes during exercise. Every 20 minutes might be a bit much, considering I need to try and run the longer distances, but I am going to give these energy jellies a try. And we also found some energy gels that we're going to try as well. They are actually hiding somewhere in the house. I don't know where they are, but I'm saving those for my big run on Saturday, because I can't remember. I think my big run on Saturday is on like another 9 or 10k. Let me have a look. My run on Saturday is my first 10k. Oh my god. My run this Saturday is my first 10k of the year. My first 10k in 8 years. Wow. Oh no, 6 years. My first 10k in 6 years. That's a scary thought. So I'll be testing these energy jellies this Saturday to see how I get on with them, and if they do well, then hopefully order some more. I'm not gonna lie, I'm slightly scared of that 10k. So I've got two choices. I can either go do park run and then redo park run after I've finished, or I can go for a run with my new running buddies, see how far they plan on going, then do the extra if I need to, either at the end or at the start. I might do the 2 laps of park run, because at least then I know it's 5, at least then I know it's 10k. We'll see on Saturday. Anyway, that's enough for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully bright and early, out on a run.